Thank you so much. We are Legroom Jazz Quartet. My name is Eden Chaloemtiarana on keys. We have Ale Polaire. On bass, we have Lise Ramaley. And on sax, we have Nick Stephenson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to get into it, but there's a couple kind of house rules. First off, the bathroom is over here. Pointing at over there. And feel free to move about the cabin. You guys are the fifth member of the band here, so if you want to move around, dance, hoot, holler, be polite with your neighbor. But we're all here to have fun tonight. If you brought drinks, we just ask that you keep them in your hand or on the service next to you and not on the carpet on the ground. Photos and video are fine with us, but we just do hope that you all live in the moment with us. We're recording it ourselves, and I think we're also putting it on the clamoring on YouTube. So feel free to take a picture, but be in the moment with us. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first song we played for you. So you just heard two melodies from us. Did this go out? Thank you. Okay, you just heard two melodies. Maybe you recognized one and maybe not the other. The first that we played for you is called San Francisco Beat. And that was by trumpet player Kenny Dorham. That's from the live album Into Something at the Jazz Workshop. The Jazz Workshop is at 473 Broadway in North Beach. It was a premier jazz venue for the 1960s West Coast jazz boom that we'll mostly be looking at tonight. Other live albums at the Jazz Workshop include Cannonball Adderley, Charles Mingus, Ahmad Jamal, and Max Roach. It was the center of the city's jazz scene from 1957 to 1969. It is now a club called Monroe. The second melody you heard was No Blues, performed by Miles Davis at the Black Hawk on April 22nd, 1961. In person, Friday and Saturday nights at the Black Hawk was Davis's first live recording with intent to release. The studio recording of No Blues is titled Prancing with a P. The next month we're going to celebrate Miles Davis' 100th birthday. So it is Miles season. In the fall we're going to celebrate Coltrane's 100th birthday. So I've been saying that it's a really good time to be a jazz fan because we're going to go buy a lot of tributes for that around the city. So the Black Hawk nightclub is where that was recorded. It's at 200 Hyde Street, so it's like Hyde and Turk in the Tenderloin. And notably, the Black Hawk, it had a gated area that allowed for minors to watch the music separately from the bar. A very incomplete list of musicians who performed there. Dizzy Gillespie, Coltrane, Chet Baker, Billie Holiday with Lester Young, their last West Coast dates together were in that club. Charlie Parker, you name it. If you were performing in the Bay Area, you had to make a stop at the Black Hawk. And what is it now? You know what they say? Paved paradise. It is now a parking lot.
Sorry,
All right.
not reality.
So our next selection, we can go to the next slide. This is going to be from another iconic Black Hawk record, which is that of Thelonious Monk. So Thelonious Monk, you probably know, you love him. His compositions are the second most recorded jazz compositions after Duke Ellington. He recorded an album at the Jazz Workshop as well, and then Thelonious Alone in San Francisco, that's in an empty Fugazi Hall, so that's in North Beach, now it's Club Fugazi, if you know it. So performed by his quartet at the Black Hawk on April 29th, 1960. This is Thelonious Monk's San Francisco Holiday. How do we sound? It is a sound check. So I don't know if we're too loud. You can let us know. I can't be too loud. It's them if they're too loud. That second tune was Round Midnight. You probably know. Next slide, please.
Composed by Thelonious Monk.
Yeah, exactly. By Thelonious Monk, if you didn't know that. All right. We're going to go to the next slide, if you can. Oh, back. There we go. Thank you. All right. Vince Guaraldi. So Vince Guaraldi was born in North Beach in 1928, coming of age in one of the most rapidly growing jazz scenes in America. Before his big break for his work on Peanuts, he was attempting to make a name for himself in the SF jazz scene. Like many in the West Coast jazz community, Guaraldi started out as a member of vibraphonist Cal Jader's ensembles. Vibraphonist Cal Jader was born to Swedish immigrants in 1925 and grew up in San Mateo. Wikipedia describes him as, quote, the most successful non-Latino Latin musician. Pause for effect. They're kind of right, though. Jader has many songs also dedicated to San Francisco, such as Coit Tower, Stern Groove. Cal Jader and Dave Brubeck turned down the initial offers to compose for a boy named Charlie Brown. Which brings us back to Vince Guaraldi, who found his first mainstream success in 1963 with the album Jazz Impressions of Black Orpheus, featuring arrangements from the Louise Bonfa soundtrack. The job offer for Peanuts came soon after. He also rode this popularity to perform his notorious 1965 Jazz Mass at Grace Cathedral in Nob Hill to celebrate the cathedral's grand opening. 10 years later, Guaraldi was preparing for an anniversary album in the cathedral, but died suddenly on February 6, 1976, at the age of 47. His lifelong friend Cal Jader performed instead, recording at Grace Cathedral, only 2 months after Guaraldi's death. The medley you're about to hear was dedicated to Vince. From the motion picture Black Orpheus, this is Manha de Carnaval and Samba de Orpheus, made famous by Vince Guaraldi. on the bass. I am Eden Chaloemtiarana. We are Legroom Jazz Quartet. We've got a packed house here. It's amazing to see you all. It was our first time playing for the public, so you guys get to tell your grandkids, great-grandkids about it.
Will you say your name too?
Yeah, I'm Eden Chaloemtiarana. If you want to know how to spell it, it's the one above the Venmo on the program. So along with Guaraldi's Jazz Mass, Grace Cathedral, this Festival of Grace they called it. This was a commemoration of the grand opening in 1964, and another part of that was the premiere of Duke Ellington's Sacred Music on KQED. So there's some albums of it where he recorded it at other cathedrals in the country, but it was first on public television here in the Bay Area. At the time, Ellington called it the most important thing we've ever done. Other jazz albums like Grace Cathedral include Branford Marsalis and Bill Frisell. Next slide, please. So this next song was spontaneously written by Errol Garner on a flight from SFO to Chicago O'Hare in 1954. It has been performed by and dedicated to thousands of people. But for me, it will always be about our fog. This is Misty. Misty by Al Vernon. All right, we are unfortunately getting close to the end. I know you'll have to get engaged and book us for your wedding. But I saved the best for last, so I'm going to invite up my special guests, our special guests. So I'm going to bring up Aroma. Artist, and my father, Tuin. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank our hosts. This is the Clarion Performing Arts Center. Give them a round of applause, please. Lunch is an exotic instrument store. So yeah, everywhere you go, you learn something new about San Francisco. It means a lot to me to do this show, this is a show I've wanted to do for a long time and had in my mind for a while. And it means a lot to me to get to do this in Chinatown. San Francisco actually had the first Asian American jazz festival in the 80s, and it stopped before I was able to take the bus myself, unfortunately. But it was founded by the Kearney Street Workshop, which is nearby. And for me, it's important to kind of talk about how the term Asian American came about in the Bay Area by college students in 1968, protesting the Vietnam War, supporting Black liberation, and overall promoting inter-community solidarity, also known as people power. And I wish I had time to go into this in depth, and so I think this will be another show that I do someday. I do want to, wish you all a happy belated 415 day. It's the 10th annual 415 day. I'm really honored to share these stories with you, and I hope you leave here with a renewed curiosity for your city.
Yeah.
So our next song is to honor someone whose work spread an anti-colonial message and inspired hope for Chinese and non-Chinese people alike. Bruce Lee was born in 1940 at the Chinese Hospital on Jackson Street. After his first martial arts studio in Seattle, he returned to the Bay Area in 1964, opened his second martial arts studio in Oakland, controversially accepting students of all races. You can visit the alleyway honoring Bruce Lee nearby on Joyce. And so up next, featuring Aroma and Tuin, from the action movie of the same name, this is Fists of Fury, as performed by Kamasi Washington.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right. We actually have some time for questions or comments or concerns. If anybody has questions about the music that they've heard thus far, anything that we left out about the band itself.
When do you play next?
We are figuring that out. Thank you. Yeah, we've been rehearsing since the fall and putting a catalog together. We have like 20 some other songs that are ready besides the ones that you heard tonight that are largely from, I guess I would call a lot of them like hard bop. There's a lot of like Max Roach in there. And yeah, we all play in different groups around the Bay. So please sign up for our email list, because then you can hear about all of our next gigs in all different groups as well.
How did you guys come together?
Good question. Yeah, how did we all meet? Lise and I have actually been playing together for years. Lise kind of basically got me my first gigs in San Francisco. I got to play at Club Deluxe before it closed with their band, and that was, I guess now it's been almost 5 years that we've known each other and played together on and off. And then the rest of us kind of came together at a jazz jam actually in Oakland that was specifically kind of a community building for queer musicians. It's called Queer Jazz Jam. So yeah, so I was, it was nice because it being a very supportive space, I felt encouraged to get the band together.
Ow!
What songs did you leave out that you wish you could have incorporated into this?
Oh, that's a really good question. We had to really stick to all the songs that we're playing with really within 4 or 5 years, except for a couple outliers. I really wanted to look at across the street from the Black Hawk bar is, I think it might even still be there, it's the recording studio. I'm not forgetting what the label is called. But that is where Herbie Hancock recorded what Chameleon, the Headhunters album was recorded there. And yeah, so that's probably something I would have included.
What are you going to play? You should have like a YouTube advertisement. That's how he's
Yeah.
famous.
We're trying to get famous. That's absolutely correct. YouTube is how you do that. Yeah.
Jazz and Presidio.
Yeah, I mean, really, we when Clarion Performing Arts Center kind of made this opportunity available, we really just jumped at it and have been putting all of our energy into this show and one that we had last month. So, kind of based on how this went and if we still liked each other afterwards, that's also the thing. But yeah, definitely more to come. Yeah.
Could we hear one more?
We have a little more time. Are there any other questions?
I just want to appreciate that you incorporated in your performance the history behind the music.
Yes.
I live in the area. I live in North Beach, so it's like, oh my God, this is like, I live here. So it makes me appreciate the greatness even more. So thank you so much for doing the multi-dimensional.
You're welcome.
creative.
Thank you. Really the feeling that I have, and this is, I guess, the miracle, like really what I'm usually looking at my phone. When I'm walking on the streets, I'm Googling addresses. So it's not hard to really find this history. Even if you walk out here and you look on the building, there's a little plaque a little bit about what this place used to be too. So yeah, I could have, I kind of focused on North Beach. I could have done this for pretty much any neighborhood in the city. It would have been slightly different years. And it's kind of true for America itself. You can really kind of look at any city and people from all walks of life have been drawn to this music for a reason. It depends on who is there to really document it.
The other thing that I wanted to mention was the combination of intergenerational, the fact that your father was here. Cultural and the politics, which is really needed today. So great combination.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I usually, if you watching in advance, you saw me probably message that you should support Chinatown before you came here, or something of the like, and that should ring true every day after this as well. And and my dad really kind of raised me to be aware of the history, the heritage that I inherited. Right? So, and I want to happen with that. He's really a Bruce Lee fan, so yeah. All right, so we're gonna do one more song. Woo! I'm gonna introduce the band one more time.
Yeah.
We are Legroom Jazz Quartet, and on my left here I have Nick Stephenson on saxophone. Nick was an SF Jazz high school all-star, so has been entertaining the city for a long time. We have Ale Polaire over here on the keys. Tribute there at the Misty. And Ale is also in a group called TR Swelta. Is that right? Yeah, so yeah, some fans in the house. Yeah, so check them out. And then we have Lise Ramaley on the bass over here. And yeah, Lise has always got some projects going on. Has been performing all around the Bay for a long time for all types of people. Anything right now you want to play?
Liz is here.
Yeah.
Liz plays harp and leads a band called Second Fig. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, second Fig. Yeah, that's
and plays incredibly beautiful music with EP and foreseeable future.
Yeah. So yeah, right. Lisa's recording for this group fronted by harpist Liz over there. Hi. Second Fig. So yeah, as much as we're talking about San Francisco history, this is not only is jazz music very much music of the present day, but the Bay Area music scene is very much of the present day. So, that being said,
What about you, Eden?
myself, this is what I'm working on. You're seeing it. Yeah. A couple other groups I play for. First Wednesday of the month, I'm at Paris 75 in North Beach. So that's also how inspired this project. It's across the street from Keystone Corner, which is a venue that I had to leave out but would have talked about. I also play for a big band called Super Super. We have a few members here as well, and our cabaret is coming up, so that's a queer big band, which I know some of you are really into. So the QR code for tickets is up by the front.
Yeah, just a question. This is so awesome, and you kind of mentioned it like in little sparkles and sprinkles throughout, but what are the main, you all are kind of new together, what are the main ways that we can support you?
Tips. Yes, and supporting live music, like really going out and seeing live music, and it's no hate on my DJ friends, but it is a little bit different to find a venue that will house this type of setup. So supporting venues like this, especially ones that have such have been here for a long time and have done a lot for the community here, that's really the way you can support us, because then in 60 years I can still be playing. So yeah, thanks. All right. Yeah, also you can donate to Clarion Performing Arts Center. They have a Venmo up there, and if you Venmo on the program, a portion of that is going to go to them. They offered us the space for free, actually. So. Our last song was written in 1953 by two Californians experiencing their first winter after moving to Manhattan. It was premiered in 1961 at the Fairmont Hotel with the late, great Tony Bennett. On behalf of Legroom Quartet, happy belated 415 Day, and thank you for supporting live music. See you next time. friends of the band, we're gonna go to Lipo. So, it's cash only.